Hello, tarot lovers. This is Mervat from the Egyptian Mystic. Welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to share with you some of my pairings, and I know many of you always ask about pairing tarot and oracle decks, and it's something very interesting and exciting for me. I do love to do these types of videos, and I have many decks in front of me. I hope I could be able to share with you all of them. I hope so. I will start with these two lovely decks that I've been using lately. This is my Hardy Tarot, and it's an indie deck that I got 8 years ago. It was really one of my favorite decks. Those are the backs. I got it from Etsy. I edged it in black, and it is a lovely deck with large borders. And although I'm not a fan of borders, but these borders are really interesting. You will see quite decorative and lovely. So this is the Fool and the Magician. I like the colors and I like the art. A lovely High Priestess, the Empress, you see, three faces, the Emperor, the Hierophant, which is the priest, and the Lovers. Lots of, you see the reflection of these two on the Moon and the Chariot. I like the art. Justice is number 8, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune and Strength, Hanged Man, Death. It is very colorful. This is Temperance with two heads, the Devil, the Tower, a beautiful star, and the Moon, the Sun, Judgment, and the World. And the Wands we see with an orange border. You know, this it's colored in orange. The cups in green, dark blue for the swords, and purple for the discs. And here I'll go fast, but I want you to see this deck because I don't see it at all. It's a very rare deck to find. This is the 5, this is the 6. It was quite popular when I got it, and there were two sizes. A larger size was available, but I got the smaller one. This is the 9 and the 10. So I will show you these cards a little bit slowly so that you can have a look. This is the Page, the Knight, the Queen of Wands, and the King of Wands. And if you have this deck, please let me know. This is the Ace of Cups, the 2, the 3. I like the colors. This is the 5. All of them are turned down. This is the 6 and the 7. Beautiful deck. And the 9, you see, she's so relaxed. The colors are beautiful. The Page, the Knight, the Queen and King. Then the Swords. I did many readings with this deck. I have lots. I'm reaching like 900 decks. And I don't know, last month it came to my mind and I just picked it. And I was using it since then. This is the Page, the Knight, lovely Queen of Swords. My favorite card. Look at her. And the King of Swords. Pentacles. The 4, the 5. I like the colors and I like the art, and it's a rare deck. I don't see it at all. I like the court cards also, and I paired it with this gorgeous deck, a very powerful deck, Urban Crow Oracle by MJ Cullinan, and I do adore her artwork. I have all of her deck, almost all of her decks. This one came by surprise because I did not expect it to be that accurate. The guidebook is really nice, very nicely written. I adore her artwork and her decks. These are the backs. I etched it in this grayish green. They are not in order because I was doing a reading. Dominance, communication. This is a very powerful deck. Abundance, balance, isolation, gifts, sacred space, bond, play, distraction, Look at the art, teamwork, survival, wrath, protection, perspective. This is gorgeous, and I will pick a card because I want to read from the book. Warning, look at this one. Trickery, scavenge, observation, routine, memory, mimicry. It's gorgeous, and the way she wrote the guidebook and explained it, it's quite interesting, and it explains situations, and I really found it very accurate. I use it a lot, and I'm a fan of her decks. Resistance 60, not 60, I think 50, a 56 card, I think so. So it's a large deck, and the greens, yellows, oranges made me feel that they were connected and worked beautifully with this tarot deck. I really highly recommend this oracle. It's quite interesting, and maybe I pick a card. Let's pick a card. Routine, number 42. I wasn't planning to pick a card, but I don't know. Every morning I watch the crows return to my neighborhood, and every evening I see them as they depart. It's like clockwork. The crows have a routine that they have stuck with for as long as I can remember. Routine speaks to the things we do out of habit because it's part of who we are, what is expected of us. In many ways, it's routine that creates stability. However, it can also lead to stagnation or getting into a rut. Ask yourself, are you in a routine that makes a foundation for success, or are you merely going through the motions because you don't know what else to do? A very interesting question, and really deserves observation. So look at those cards together and look at these two decks, how they are quite compatible. You see, I did many readings using these two decks together, and I decided to film them and show you why I am so in love. You see, the colors are so, and the art, and the depth I feel when using these two decks. I've done lots of readings, and I really find that they are perfect together. Just have a look. So it's really, look at this with the oranges and browns. I think they are really quite a nice match. So that was my Hardy Tarot and the Urban Crow, and those were my first decks that I decided to share with you. Pairing decks is quite interesting, and I do pair sometimes two tarot decks, especially in relationship readings. So I got this lovely pouch from Amazon, and it goes beautifully with this tarot deck. And then let's see this two beautiful decks. This is my Colan deck, Tabula Mundi Tarot. This is an indie deck that I got from her. She's the author of the Rosetta Tarot, and it is signed. Mine is number 432, and I got it, quite happy with it. The guidebook is quite interesting, and this is a beautiful, beautiful deck. Oh my God, it's not in order. Those are the backs. They had white borders that I trimmed and edged in this color that matches this. I was so confused, and I didn't know which color to edge, but I decided to use like not a very bright color, so I chose this one. This is a gorgeous deck, and I am so sad that it's not in order. I like to show you my decks in order. Swiftness, the 8 of Wands. Completion, Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune, the Emperor, the Magus, Ace of Cups, the Nine of Swords. There are lovely keywords. The Ion, the Universe, Nine of Discs, and the Three of Wands. It's a Thoth deck, and the art is fantastic. And I'm so in love with this deck. I did leave this small black border to keep it. This is the Priestess, Queen of Swords, and this is the Seven of Swords. Lovely, lovely Thoth deck. Five of Wands, Strife, the Chariot. The measures are stunning. Six of Cups. Look at this. Four of Cups. Very, very beautiful, with bright colors. And here is the Ace of Swords, Prince of Cups, and Adjustment for the Justice card. I love the keywords, and I like very much the astrological signs that are symbols that are all over the cards. This is the Ace of Discs. Quite bright, beautiful art. Look at the Star card. One of my favorite decks. The Hermit, Hierophant, the Death. Her art is really stunning. The Empress, Lust. Very colorful and very interesting. The Moon, the Fool. I wanted this deck badly. Look at the Lovers. I don't see this deck a lot. Eight of Cups. I'm showing you the cards. And look at this, Queen of Cups. A lovely deck. I always like to put my cards in order, my decks in order. But I was doing a reading and I forgot to put them back in order. I don't know. I feel that when I review the deck with the cards in order, it's much better, because that's how I feel the energy of the deck. I don't know. I don't know if it does make difference with you or not. So this is the deck, and I paired it with my beautiful oracle, Wisdom of the Elders by Sean Leonard, and it is the artwork by Tracy Metallic and Aaron Gogu. Very, very nice indigenous wisdom deck. And I'm in love with this deck. Look at the box. I think it's by Rockpool. They do the Hay House. And this is the guidebook. And one of the most beautiful backs. I edged it in this reddish black, metallic black. And look at those gorgeous cards. The colorful, beautiful cards. Look at this. Humility, and this is Truth, Grandmother, Moon, Cycles, Respect, Wisdom, Fall, Winter. The art is so beautiful, and I don't know, I don't see this deck at all. I don't know why. There are really some decks that are unlucky. They are not much known, and that's why I love to see other people's decks, and many decks I bought when I saw them on YouTube channels. So, and also the same goes for me. Many of my followers buy decks through my channel. The Heart, Sacred Fire. I like the bold colors and the large images with bright colors. And that's why I felt that it will match beautifully with this tarot deck. And I did a couple of readings using them. If you have this deck, let me know. I don't see it a lot. I got it last year and I'm really fond of this deck. Sweet Lodge, the Green Spirit. I like the way the titles are written, and I'm someone who loves bright colors, and so I have a weak spot for these decks. Now, look at those two decks together. I think they pair beautifully with these bold, large images. Look at this. Really nice, really beautiful. Look at this. With the blue. Look at this. I think it's gorgeous. I keep matching these decks together and other decks too, and I'm so excited when I find a proper match. Look at this. I feel really that they are beautiful together, and the energy, it's so nice. They have a continuation. You know, this is the large images with the bright colors. It's really nice. 5 of Swords, Pipe Ceremony, Prayer, and 8 of Cups. I think it's a message. And here, 10 of Cups, movement, 5 of Discs. The colors are gorgeous and the art is so beautiful, really. Look at this. Beautiful. Really gorgeous. So I find, what am I going to do? I found that these two decks are perfect match. And Tabula Mundi is one of the lovely decks. Really, I'm so in love with it. Now, let's move on and use another, show you another pair of decks. Of course, I will be more than happy if I know which pair of decks did you prefer. So that's my second combination. And then let's see this beautiful combination. The Children of Letha Tarot and Sacred Rebels Oracle by Alana Fairchild. This is also another indie deck. What's wrong? I have some mass market decks, but maybe it's by coincidence that these 3 decks came at first. I love, love, love this box and of decks. It's gorgeous. You see, in the guidebook, there is like a small poem and explanation of the cards. I like the guidebook. It's done beautifully. As I told you, it's an indie deck and I don't see it at all. The backs are gorgeous. It came edged in black and it's matte like velvet. The texture feels so good in your hands and the art is really, really stunning. So this is the Fool. I want you to have a feel of the deck, and all the images are like in an egg because it's, of course, Children of Letha. This is the Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress, gorgeous Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Lovers. I love the art. I was dying to buy this deck. This is the Chariot. Look at the art. I love watercolors and I love this style of art. Strength, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, Justice, the Hanged Man. Look at the Death card, gorgeous. Temperance, the Devil, the Tower, the Star, the Moon, the Sun. This is the Egyptian goddess Sekhmet, and Judgment, the World. The art is fantastic, really nice. I don't think the camera is giving justice to this gorgeous deck. You need to look closely to see the beauty. And this is the Ace of Wands. Ah, gorgeous. The Two of Wands, the Three. It's a combination of animals and humans. This is the 4 of Wands and the 5, the 6 and 7. Look at this, the 7, 8 and the leopard, the fastest animal. And this is 9, 10. The court cards are gorgeous. The Queen of Wands, the King, the Ace of Cups. Gorgeous art, very nice. I don't see this deck at all. Not at all. I don't see it a lot. I think I've seen it once or twice. It's really a gorgeous indie deck. I'm not sure if it's still available or not. 8, the 9, the 10. I got it from Etsy. The Page, the Knight, the Queen. It has the art, the images are somehow like Asian sometimes. I give me this feeling. The Ace of Swords and the 2. I love dark background with bright colors. I don't know. I feel so attracted to this style of art. Much better than the white background. This is the 10 and this is the Page, the Knight, the Queen of Swords and the King. And then the Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, the 3, the 4. I want you to see the cards closely. That's why I'm showing it all. And really, it makes a difference when the cards are in order. I hope you did not mind seeing the Tabula Mundi. I will share it another time. I'll show it another time because it's really gorgeous. So, a lovely deck. I found it beautiful paired with Alana Fairchild's The Sacred Rebels, which is a very well-known deck. And I love her art. I love her cards very much. And her decks, quite interesting. The art is done by, let me tell you, whose art is this? Autumn Sky Morrison is the artist. So the backs, I edged it in this dark reddish brown to match the backs. It's matte, it's by Blue Angel, and they are not in order. I found that they are really nice. Every journey starts with a single step. Faith in the process. It's a very well-known deck. This is the 2nd edition. Inner Trust. Shock of the New. After the Storm. The Word wants to be written in the world, not of the world. Conscious Connection. Heaven Sent. Free from judgment, free to love. The keywords are interesting. Listening for truth. What is already with you? Big, bold vision. The art is so beautiful. Really beautiful. Pandora's Gift. Seeing the true you. The art is so beautiful. Releasing alliance. She feels, she knows. Restore and replenish. Very nice. The art is fantastic and dark, and it makes you reflect. So I found that these 2 decks are really beautiful together. Be the hunter, not the hunted. Follow your own rhythm. The art is so beautiful, and this is a very well-known deck, but I don't see it anymore a lot, but it's still a famous, well-known deck. Release the dark wound, let love live, against the grain. And so you see, it's a dark deck that makes you reflect, and it matches beautifully with this gorgeous tarot deck. The feel of the cards is really flowing. There is a flow of energy between these 2 decks. Look at this. Very nice. Very, very nice. Dark and reflective. Look at this. Oh my God. I did many readings using these two decks. This is the Two of Swords, Power of Attraction, the Wheel of Fortune. There is something about these two decks together that made me feel, I don't know, quite touched. Three of Swords, follow your own rhythm and justice, and so on. I love pairing my decks. I do enjoy this. Look at this. Very nice. So that was another pair of decks that I found quite interesting and enjoyed both of them. So I think I would like to show you a mass market deck. Now these three tarot decks were all indie decks. So let me check what I have here. Let me check what I have here. Okay, let me show you these lovely two decks together. This is the Horror Tarot by Insight Editions and the Spirit of the Drum Oracle. I found this oracle quite interesting and very, very different. This is a dark deck by Insight Editions, and I have many of their decks. Look at the box from the inside. Very lovely. And this is the guidebook. Beautiful guidebook. And I like this lovely dark deck. The backs, and I etched it in this reddish, metallic reddish, blackish, I don't know. It is a lovely marker that I found, and it's so elegant. And then this is the Fool. I love this deck. The High Priestess, Empress. This is also a deck that I don't see a lot. The Emperor, the Hierophant, the Lovers, the Chariot, Strength, and the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, Justice card. I like this deck so much, and it's perfect for winter and the dark days. And this is lovely, lovely, lovely Death. If you look closely, you will find that the art is quite interesting. The Devil, the Tower, the Star, and the Moon, the Sun, Judgment. Look at those. And the World. I don't see this deck at all. I don't know why. This is the 3 and the 4, the 5. It's dark and very nicely done. And it feels nice in your hands, and it shuffles beautifully. The King, and then we have the Suit of Cups. The borders are quite pretty. The 5. Look at this 7 of Cups. The 8. The art reminds me of the Dark Wood Tarot by Sasha Graham. Those long, slender ladies with long hair. I don't know. It reminds me of her deck. I don't know. I can't help buying decks. You will find something you love in each deck. Of course, there are some decks that I don't use a lot, and I would like to rehome them. But most of my decks, I feel so sentimental about them. This is a beautiful 3 of coins. You know, the decks that have like 2, 3 colors, not so colorful, sometimes are very attractive. Like this one, reds, blacks, and all in dark. The Queen of Pentacles. The letters are written in a very small font, so you can't see them easily. Now let me show you this perfect oracle, that it's a mass market oracle and quite brilliant, the idea, and it's a deck that I don't see a lot. It's really beautiful. Spirit of the Drum by Barbara Michael John Free and Flavia Kate Peters. I have many of their decks. This is done beautifully and it's really different. So look, it talks about the drums and the different beats and spreads. And then here you have each the image and keywords, and then here the drum guidance, the drum beat, the low beat, drummery, and so on. So it's quite interesting and very, very informative and different. Also the art is stunning. Those are the bags, and it came, you see, gilded in red, metallic red, gorgeous, gorgeous. So this is the first card. It's the frame drum, and I was surprised because there are different styles of drums and really very interesting. So this is the first card, frame drum, the tar drum, Egyptian, duality, 4-beat, ecstasy, timbrel, watchers. The art is so beautiful, the borders are elegant. Double-sided drum, purification. The mother drum, community. The art is so beautiful. Battle drum, victory, and that was done in Egypt. They always had this drum before going to battles. Death drum, fearfulness. Galley slave drum, monotony. Boran drum, heritage. Drum birthing, alchemy. Healing drum, wholeness. 2-beat, visions. Spirit journey drum, experience. Trance drum, transition. It's interesting because it take you to different places in the world, and you'll see that there is something common everywhere, in tribes and in old civilizations. And like the Siberian drum, revitalization, Sami drum, survival, wild horse drum, quite informative. The temple drum, prayer, tabla drum. We have the tabla in Egypt. Union, the daf drum, dedication, and this is the drum that was used for the Sufis. The tango drum, new beginnings. The log drum, very interesting and quite different and unique. I also love the art. Look at this one. Very nice. 36 gorgeous cards, and the deck is really, really beautiful. So I thought that these two decks are quite interesting together because of the colors and the art and the feel. It's about healing, and it's about depth and purification. So I found that these two decks are really fantastic together. You see the art and the colors, and very, very nice. I'm loving this combination. Look at this. Even the backs match each other. You know, this red, dark red. So beautiful combination. I think I don't want to keep saying I love, but what can I do? I really love the deck and I love the combinations. So beautiful combination with these two lovely decks. That was the Horror Tarot and the Spirit of the Drum Oracle, which is really deserves more love and attention. It's quite a nice deck that I think it took them a very long time to do. And I read the introduction. They did really spend a lot of time to be able to publish this oracle. Many years of dedication and work. So that was another combination. I have many decks today. Let me show you this powerful deck, the Call of the Morrigan Oracle, a fantastic oracle, which is really one of the best oracle decks that came out this year. I'm using it now almost daily. It's quite a powerful oracle. The box is very elegant, and you see the guidebook is more than beautiful. It's fantastic. Stephanie Woodfield, Karen Storminger, and art by Naomi Cornock. Very nice deck. You see a lot of information at the beginning, and then here you have the image of the Morrigan, and then keywords and explaining the image, divination meaning, spells, and what do you need for spells, and some incantations. So it is really very nice, and I'm using it, as I told you, almost every day. Those are the backs of the deck, backs of the cards, and I etched it in yellow. It has dark black borders. I thought of trimming it, but I think I'll keep it. This deck, this card I've been getting many times, maybe 4 times. Oath. Look at the power and the courage you feel. Anu. Lady of Sovereignty. Joining. Leath Masha. The names are written in Irish, so I find it a little bit difficult to pronounce. Washer at the ford, shapeshifter, forgiveness. Look at this, very nice. Fia, the battle. The cards are beautiful, the art is very nice, and this is one of the most powerful decks that came out last year. River Unshin, the wolf, tribe, sorceress. It introduces you to a lot of mythology, Irish mythology, and very informative and quite interesting. Masha, the raven, sword of Nuada, Ku Cholan. And it's nice that she explains how to pronounce the name. Incitement. 45 cards, or 46 I guess. Very nice, powerful cards, and very interesting. I'm using it almost daily now. I pick a card or two and I read the meanings, and I contemplate about the cards through the day, and I really got a lot of informative and powerful messages by using this deck. I paired it with my favorite of all time, Tarot of the She, by Emily Carding, and this is one of my beloved decks of all times, one of my oldest decks, and it's very famous and beloved. Tarot of the She. Those are the backs, and I etched it in black, so there is a lot of energy and a lot of you see, complementing each other. These two decks complement each other. This is the Fool, the Magician. The art is fantastic, and the guidebook is very nicely written, and this is one of my oldest decks. The Chariot. Some cards are really gives me the shivers. Justice. The Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune. Strength. The Hanged Man. Look at that, and you will always see the glyph of the she. This is Temperance. Pan. The Tower. One of the most beautiful Tower cards. The Star. The Moon. The Sun. I can't get enough of this deck. Every time I see it, I feel I'm seeing it for the first time. Fire, and there are very nice keywords. Alignment for the 3, foundation blessed for the 4, action frustrated, no foe too great, a hero's challenge for the 7, and so on. The dragon flight for the 8, guardian, the great task, yes, gift of courage, gift of spirit, gift of charm for the Queen of Wands, gift of glory for the King, and so on. Soulmates for the 2. A lovely, lovely deck. And the art, very nice. Born of Joy, Illusions, Depths for the 7, Dancer 7, the Suit of Water, Escaping Stagnation, yes, of course. Make a Wish, the Heart Song, Gift of Expression for the Princess, Passion for the Prince, Gift of Truth for the Queen, Gift of Wisdom for the King of Cups. And then the Air. Very, very nice. I can't get enough of this deck. And even the art is fantastic. Look at this. Gift of Telling for the Dreamer Princess. And this lovely Queen of Swords. Gift of Reason. And how many books she's sitting on top of these books. Judgment with the King. So it is really amazing. So I'm showing you the images and the cards, and you will see the yellows and greens are the dominant colors, and those black borders. So that's why I found that these two decks are really a very good match. So, and even this is Emily Carding is British and this is Irish. So there is some sort of combination too. So look at this. Fantastic, fantastic combination. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Look at this. The art is so similar and the energy is really, I don't know what to say. I will not say anything. I will leave it for you to tell me. I think this is maybe the best combination. Look at this. It's as if they are done by the same artist. Look at this. I let the cards speak for themselves. Soul Loss, the Dreamer 3, which is 3 of Swords, Masha, and Death. Perfect combination. And I highly recommend these two decks. It's never too late to buy this gorgeous Tarot of the She. It's still available on Amazon. It was published, I think, 2013, 16 or 15, something like that. So it's a very old deck, but it's really worth it. Go and get it if you don't have it, because it's really, you will never regret it. Now, what else shall I show you? Let me show you something modern. These two decks, the Unfolding Path Tarot by Athen Noctua and the Akasha Oracle, gorgeous new modern decks that I was using a lot. This was once an indie deck and it became mass market. So it's a lovely, colorful, beautiful deck. Look at the box. Very elegant. It's a clone. This is the guidebook. Nothing special. But the art is very special. Look at those bags. I don't think you'll see prettier bags. And the quality of the cards. Oh, it shuffles beautifully. It's not in order. The moon. Four of Swords. And it's gorgeous. It's simply gorgeous. Modern deck. And especially, I like especially the colors of the suit of swords. I will show you what I mean by that. This is the Page of Cups, Strength. Look at this Seven of Cups. The Magician, the Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, the Empress, the Hermit, Eight of Wands. Look at the swiftness. This is the Seven of Swords. And the Nine, Death. Very nice and modern. It makes you feel that you know the people here, and very familiar. Look at the Queen. The color, that's what I meant about the suit of swords. The blue, the tone of blue that is used. Temperance, and a gorgeous star card. The Tower. Look at this businessman, the King of Pentacles. The World. Eight of Pentacles. Justice. Look at the King of Swords. And the Chariot. Very nice deck. Quite interesting. Beautiful Ace of Cups. The Lovers. Three of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles. Look at the Six of Swords. I got this card 3 times today. Queen of Swords. Gorgeous. The Devil. Two of Swords, and the Hanged Man. So it's a modern deck, as I told you. It's a clone, a very easy deck to use, and with lovely artwork. And this oracle is more than gorgeous. I'm using it every single day since I got it 3 weeks ago by Emily Nicole, illustrated by Carla Cartaga. And you know, the very simple, straightforward things that you get, you know, it hits you on the face. The guidebook, you know, very, I want to find the proper word in English, summarized sentences, straight to the point, just what you need to know. Not a lot of talk, it's just straightforward. So I love it. I love the art. Those are the gorgeous bags. It's gilded, and the art is more than beautiful. Doubt. The images are self-explanatory. Passage, movement, family, guilt, home, abundance, young energy, love, benevolence, imposter. Look at this. Undertaking, karma, dependency, yin energy. You see, it's quite beautiful, very modern, and very straightforward images. I mean, you don't need a guidebook, because when you look at the cards, you will understand. Large art, beautiful. And as you look at this forgiveness card, I don't know why the phone is getting darker. Maybe like this, it's better. Taking responsibility, balance, open-heartedness, owning happiness, and look at lies. Abandonment, wow. Taking stock, difficulties, judgment, injustice, betrayal, perseverance, success, self-confidence, subtle realm, and look at the battle card, network, grounding, loss, savior complex, and self-realization. So quite simple, straightforward, and really, really, I enjoyed working with this deck oracle. I want to keep it aside so that I can give a chance to my other decks to use, but still, whenever I move it away, I get it back again. So, white background with large colorful images and very straightforward meanings. Look at these two decks together. Amazing. Look at this. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Look at this. Lovely. And the art is so similar. Look at this. Magician and Battle and the Queen of Swords. And here, look at this. I mean, they are meant for each other. Look at this. I'm so happy that I found how beautiful they are together, and I'm interested to share it with you, and I'm sure that you will like it. Look at this. Lovely combination. Look at this. Really, really amazing. I can't stop. I can't stop. Look at this. Very nice. So that was one of my favorite pairs that I'm still using. And as you see, they are not in order because I just used them today. So Akasha Oracle, fantastic Oracle, modern and very nice, straightforward. And the Unfolding Path Tarot, a very nice, beautiful combination. I've shown you many decks now. It's all. Let me show you another couple of decks. These two decks. This is the Gentle Tarot and the Green Witch Oracle. The Gentle Tarot is this is the indie deck, but I believe it's mass market now. Go and get it because it's such a lovely deck. The Gentle Tarot is an indigenous made hand-drawn tarot deck filled with imagery influenced by life in remote Alaska. If you are looking for a way to gently delve deeper into self-care and self-love in your daily life, or if you desire a way to engage in meaningful conversation with your friends and family, the Gentle Tarot is your perfect companion. This labor of love uses colorful art to inspire connection with our natural environment. So it is really, really beautiful, and I'm so enjoying it now. So this is the indie version. The box is so elegant, and the guidebook is quite interesting, small and nicely written. And she's a fantastic person. Look at those bags. It's hand drawn, and I love this matte gilding, very elegant, and purple borders for the measures, orange for the wands, blue for the cups, this brownish for the swords and the coins. So this is the Fool, the Salmon, this is the Magician. The art is so simple. The High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Lovers, I like it very much, the Chariot, Strength, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, and this Justice card. Can you see? Simple, straightforward, and very self-explanatory. This is the Hanging Woman, Death, Temperance, the Devil, the Tower, but she's so cool and calm. Star. Look at this Moon, the Sun, Judgment, the World. Unseen is an extra card. And then the Wands. Very nice. The Four. You feel that it's really someone who is so happy with, lonely and happy, enjoying his own company. That's what I feel about this deck. 6 of Wands. Look at this. And the 7. Very simple. 10 of Wands. Seed of Wands. And it's number 11. That's the page. Root of Wands. 12. And that's the Knight. Flower of Wands is the Queen. And it's number 13. The King is number 14. And that's Harvest. And then look at this. Very nice art. Simple, soothing. And the card stock is amazing. 8 of Cups, the 9 and 10. The Seed of Cups, Root of Cups, Flowers, the Queen, and Harvest of Cups for the King. Thunder is the suit of air. Look at this 2 of Swords, 2 of Thunder. So peaceful. And this 3. The 4, she's lying on a rainbow. The 5. Very nice 6. The 7. The 8. 9 and 10. The Seed, Page. Root of Thunder, the Knight. Flower of Thunder, the Queen. Harvest of Thunder, the King. And then Stones, the suit of coins. Look at simple, straightforward. Look at this lovely 6 of stones. Charity, the 7, the 8, beautiful, the 9, and then the Page, the Knight, and then Flower of Stones and Harvest of Stones. The Gentle Tarot is really gentle and cool. And I paired it with my beloved Green Witch Oracle, the Secret Oracle of the Green Witch by Cecilia Latari and illustrated by Betty Greco. This is one of the new beautiful decks that I got. The Secret Oracle of the Green Witch guides you through an enchanted garden into the heart of the woods where the Green Witch, the Hedge Witch, and the Kitchen Witch reveal their special magic to you. So it is beautiful, and I think it's by US Games. I think so. Yes, I think. Lovely oracle, very underrated. That is the guidebook. And let's see those beautiful cards. Those are the backs. I etched it in green. It's so calming. What I don't like about this is that they are not numbered and they are not in an alphabetic order. So you have to go through the index to get the meaning of the cards. That's what I don't like about it. But other than that, it's gorgeous. This is the Scissors, Purification, Quietness, Rebirth, Planting. The art is lovely, bright colors and bold. The candles, the Book of Shadows, Contact, the Mirror, the Phases of the Moon, very magical. Mugwort and Aloe, the Nettle, the Lady of the Herbs, the Yarrow, Spearmint, St. John's Wort. I love the colors and the art and the boldness. The red teapot, the apple, very magical. The Goddess of the Woods, Water, the Witch's Heart, the Floral Essence, Horsetail, the Infusion, the Knife, Alchemy. I would love to know if you have this deck. The Lantern, the Kitchen Witch, the Green Witch, the Mystery, Belladonna, the Moth, the Altar, A Garden of Your Own, Marigold, the Hedge Witch. Very nice, beautiful cards. Common, Comfrey, and the Fly Agaric. Very nice. It has the same energy of the deck. Really, they are so compatible together. So soothing and calm and very, very interesting. Look at this. Really. Look. Perfect, perfect. And here like this. They are so good together. So good. Same energy, the same feel. Look at this. Perfect match. This is a perfect match. Look at this. Really gorgeous. I think that I've done a good job by showing you these decks because I found that they are so cool together, really cool. And look at this. The colors are so good together. So those are two gorgeous decks, the Gentle Tarot and the Secret Garden of the Green Witch. Those were the pairings that I wanted to share with you. I still have some decks, but I think I'll stop now. And I hope you enjoyed these combinations. So those were my last decks. So if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and tell me in the comments what do you see about these decks, and if you have any of them, if you have any idea in mind, if you want me to show you any specific deck or whatever you have in mind, I'll be more than happy. Thank you so much for being here. See you on my next video, and bye.